Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna clear some. Hold on, I'm gonna clear some space on my computer first. We are live. If you haven't noticed, I did this beforehand. I didn't work today, so I had time. I had time to do everything beforehand. I can't see you guys, so just give me one sec. Caden's little Inaboo. What's up, Oscar? Greg, Omar's little Robles. It's Omar's little Robles time. TK early. I know it's because I'm eating this. I figured, you know what? I got this shit done. Maybe we can just chill for a little bit. That way I'm not like chowing down. All right, I'm gonna make a little Discord announcement for everyone. What's up, TKC? How's it going, Greg? How are you doing, my man? We got Oscar. I'm shouting out the same users. We got Mr. Ryder. You should add the Kingdom track. I probably could. I'm only gonna do 5 singles though. So pick wisely. Pick wisely. These were the singles I was thinking of. But yeah, we're only gonna do 5. I kind of want to remove the With Love single because it's got Kellen Quinn on it, which might be one of my least favorite vocals in the scene right now. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking With Love replaced with Kingdom, and then we call it a day. The pinned message is fake. All I'm saying is that pinned message is not leaving. If you think that pinned message is leaving, you're out of your mind, dude. I already made the track list. Yes, sir. Because I realized I bought food and then I kind of forgot about it. So I was going to eat it beforehand, but then I was like, you know what? The time that we spend building the track list, I can just eat, maybe. And we could just chill for a little bit. He on it tonight? Indeed. We are. I can let you guys give some suggestions, but like I said, we're only gonna do 5 singles. We got a big ass album. To get through. So you guys gotta buckle up. Alright, we'll add the Kingdom one. For With Love. I don't know how I didn't see this because I was literally looking at the it's a lot of people on one tune. Yeah, I was literally looking at the ALK list. I don't know, a lot of people were saying the Tritonal sucked. So that's why I kind of just took it out. I would have listened to it in like a week where we had less people or less, like, not as a huge of an album. Skybreak one? Which one should we take out then? We gotta take out something. What's up, Rosa? How's it going, bro? Less people? I know, it's just a huge release week, dude. Skybreak? Which one do we take out, though? Ah, shit. That Starlight one was good. Do we remove If Found? Or Pat from last year? Yeah, the Pat from last year one, I had a feeling I was gonna hate. So we're gonna take out that one. Yeah, it's up to you guys. Remove Pat. All right, we'll put in Skybreak. Was it Daya or something like that? Astral Blossom. New Forster? Ah, shit. Dude, there's actually a decent amount of music this week. Don't remove Pat. The fans want it. The fans called, they wanted Skybreak. It's a big shawarma. I know, dude. Man's gotta eat, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I'm a big boy. I gotta eat. I did literally get the large shawarma. I gotta clear some space off my computer too. This is gonna be a decently long recording, so gotta make sure we can edit this right away. Oh, I've got 88 gigs. We're chilling. We are chilling. The With Love. We're only gonna listen to the new ones. But like, just getting through an album, it's a 14-track album when we got like, what, there was only 4 singles? We got 10 new ones. Not including an intro, we have 9 new tracks to get through. It's a big-ass album, bro. That's why I was like, we're only gonna do a couple singles today. 5 singles? Oh yeah, I guess In the Cold technically counts. Yeah, no, we're not doing the full album. There's no point in me listening to songs we've already heard, you know? I kind of liked what we did with the AU5 album. It felt like it progressed properly to see how they've evolved. Dude, I literally listened to most of these songs like yesterday. If we're on decent pace, if we skip the singles and we're on decent pace for the stream, I'd be maybe willing to get a couple more songs in there. But for right now, I want to keep what we got. But yeah, that's that. I'm not sure what to really do. That's the thing is like normally we spend it's like when we break the tradition of doing the track list first thing, I don't even know what to do now. I guess we could just chill. You should check out the Zavi and a Cloudy Sky track. We checked it out last week. I didn't think it was that great. I'm just not into that sound, like, at all. That noise wall thing. Or whatever. Caden and Naba, I love you. I love you too, Areeb. In a platonic way. Don't get confused. What's up, Ben? With the Go Jags Go. Yes, sir. We're 6-2. We're 6-2. We just don't stop losing. We're on bye week, though, but still. It's gas. Diamond Eyes? I don't even know who that is. Everyone keeps... I saw a bunch of people talking about Diamond Eyes, but I don't even know who that is. We can use the extra time for the Jaws remix. Sure. We can. If we got extra time. Depends how long the album takes to get through. But I assume it'll take a decent amount of time. The shawarma looks good. It's gas. It's gas. Good to see you too, Matt. Okay, I'm gonna go finish my business project with your vid in the background, so if I fail, it's on you. Alright, sounds good, man. I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame. If you get a bad mark, go to your professor's business hours or your teacher's business hours or whatever. And, yeah, just let them know it's my fault. They can give me the bad grade. It's not exactly like the easiest thing to eat on stream. It's very messy. Are you doing Forster? We'll do Forster if we have some time. Nah, we gotta get outside line. He's the boy from the Discord. The guys, the rule I've kind of set is I'm willing to give you a reaction if you participate in the Discord. That's kind of the rule I'll go with. And he asked a while ago, so I was like, you know what? He's been nice. We'll get him one. New Derpcat track. Seems like there's a lot of fucking music, dude. If you make a track and if I make a track, you'll react to it? Probably, dude. I mean, it's gotta be real, though. You can't just make some bullshit and expect me to fucking react to it. This release week blows last week away completely. Yeah, last release week was not very good. I think we can all kind of agree on that. Felt rather disappointing. Excision, but his music gives fast food vibes. That's a first. I don't think I've ever heard that one before. Not gonna lie, comparing someone's music to fast food's kind of crazy. Just saw that. Oh, okay. Excision is Burger... Dude, Burger King is kind of gas, I'm not gonna lie. I fuck with some Burger King. Nice coupons on... If you go on Wednesday, it's even cheaper. Nah, KFC's F tier, bro. KFC's F tier. Wendy's I'd say is a good A. Wendy's is a good A. Wendy's is A tier. Raising Cane's, never had it. I know a lot of people talk about it. It's not here in Canada. Not a fried chicken person though, so chances are I probably wouldn't enjoy it that much. A&W is, I would probably say A&W is A tier too. Culver's, I think I've actually had Culver's before. Culver's was like C, D tier. Again, I'm just not big on fried chicken. So, I thought it was kind of mid personally. Isn't Culver's fried chicken, is it not? Nah, hold up. I gotta verify that. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, it's like a burger place. What am I thinking of? There's a no, okay, I have had Culver's before. Culver's I'd still say is like C tier. It was alright. A&W? Bro, A&W's gas. A&W, if you're Canadian, you know that the two places you have a chance to go to, Church's is alright. I'd give Church like a C tier. White Castle, B maybe? White Castle wasn't bad. It's different. Fast food rating. I've never tried Whataburger before. I do want to try that. We have Five Guys. I'd say Five Guys is like an A tier. I know a lot of people say Five Guys is expensive, but Five Guys is one of the places in Canada where inflation hasn't affected it at all. So realistically, I could get a meal from Five Guys at pretty much the same price as McDonald's. Believe it or not, a meal that I normally would get at McDonald's would probably be like 18, 19 bucks. Five Guys would probably be like 20 something. It'll be this. It's basically the same shit. At that point, I might as well just go to Five Guys, dude. Yeah, McDonald's is all right. We got Rosa with the 20 DKK. I won't stop donating until we hear with love. You really want that, don't you? That was a crazy bite. Well, thanks, Rosa, for the 20. I'll get that in for you later. Just remind me. I'll do it after William Black. Actually, you know what? I'll write it down so I don't forget. I'll get that in there for you. I don't remember what it was called. Shit. Reject. All right. Yeah, I'll get that in there for you. Thank you for the 20 DKK. I don't know what the equivalent of that is to Canadian dollars, but I appreciate you regardless, my man. All right. I have been to Chicago. I've actually been to Chicago. I went to a festival there. I went to North Coast. That shit was fire. Equals 393 Canadian. Sounds good, man. Thank you, brother, for the 393, I guess. I don't think I've been to Sonic before, no. I don't think so. I'm telling you, a lot of chains that you guys have, we don't have here. We don't have them here. Like, we don't even have Chipotle here, dude. Or Chick-fil-A. We don't have I'm waiting for Chick-fil-A. Waiting for that to come here. We don't have that yet. I'm sure a lot of college students will probably be protesting when Chick-fil-A does come here, but fuck it, I'm still going, dude. I don't care. I'll push them out of the fucking way to get some Chick-fil-A, dude. All right. Let's get started. Yeah, we don't have Chipotle here. And like I don't like Popeyes. Popeyes is like D tier, bro. I'm telling you, I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan of fried chicken outside of Chick-fil-A because Chick-fil-A doesn't they don't bread their shit like crazy. It's like a proper amount of breading. With Popeyes? Or no, sorry, with Chick-fil-A. Popeyes, on the other hand, dude, you're eating it, it's like half fucking breading, dude. That shit it's not good, man. The breading is the worst part. If Matt Canada was a country, it'd be Canada. Matt Canada is fucking awful. I feel sorry for you guys. Although George Pickens is a fucking dickhead, so I don't feel that bad. I don't feel that bad. Yeah, I don't know. Culver's was all right. I had it once in Chicago, and it was just all right. That's crazy, Greg. That's crazy. Chick-fil-A's sandwiches are like way fucking better, dude. Popeyes is like D. Chick-fil-A is S, dude. Chick-fil-A is S. I don't think we can deny that Chick-fil-A is S. Isn't Portillo's the place that has like the what is it? Isn't Portillo's the place that has like the chocolate shaker, chocolate cake shake or something like that? I think I've seen that before. See Pickens IG shit? Well, yeah, because he was fucking I don't blame him. I mean, he was talking mad shit. He was talking mad shit about the Jaguars, saying that our defense fucking sucks, and he got one catch for 22 yards. He got one catch, and then he got -5. What is it? -1 yards last week? Maybe he should get fucking open. Maybe he should get open. If he wants targets, he should get open. But anyways, enough about fucking George Pickens, bro. I don't like that guy. But anyways, let's get started. Your boy is feeling full. Bro, is this shit? Alright, never mind. Found it. I was just about to say, I don't know if the Kingdom track is on Tidal. I found it on Tidal. The heck is Raising Cane's? Just go ask Aaron Shirk. That man will die for Raising Cane's, bro. Yeah, I saw he didn't get the feet down yesterday. That guy's got some, George Pickens has some problems, bro. Do you like the artwork? Yeah, artwork looks nice, bro. Artwork looks nice. I'll give that to you. He tried to win a year of Canes. I saw that. Aaron loves his Raising Canes, bro. All right. Yeah, we've got little Kingdom. It's a big fucking release. We got 3 artists on it. Kingdom, Cyan Knight, Heaven Break. With an undie vocal. Let's give it a listen. I don't know who Cyan Knight or Heaven Break are. I've never heard their stuff, so. Heading into this relatively blind.
I feel my heart break into a million pieces. You always make me feel like I am wrong. The words that I say and these mistakes I made.
You guys have to let me know if the delay, how the delay is.
Why do you always think you're right? You can never see it from my side. My words, they don't matter at all to you.
Nice atmosphere so far.
I'm wasting my time. Just say 'cause I think I'm in love with you.
Tiny bit. Some bit crusher there. That's cool. Huge build up. Oh, that's cool. All right. Yeah, in terms of ideas-wise, it does some cool things, but I wish it kind of did a little bit more in other sections of the drops. Like the sort of chaotic energy that it brought in like the first half of that drop, but didn't do a ton for me in that second half, but I still thought it was good. It's really loud right away. Alright, let's see what it does with the second drop here. Cool effect. All right. Audio's really good this stream. That is great to hear. Yeah, I feel like with melodic dubstep, it never really has that problem. It's just like a psytrance thing. Yeah, that was good, dude. Little extended outro sequence. That's cool. Yeah. I don't know, not like a ton that I can really say on that one. I think the big thing is I really like the mixing. I thought the production and all that stuff was pretty cool. I just think like that dark, cinematic, abandoned like type sound almost. I guess that's kind of what it's being referred to as, like the abandoned type sound, I guess. I'm kind of growing out of it, to be honest. I prefer a lot more like upbeat stuff nowadays. I still think it's good. I added it to the playlist. I still think it's good, but like, is it gonna be like one of my absolute favorites? Probably not. Just based off tastes wise and whatnot. Not as much into that orchestral type sound as I used to be. So yeah, it's mixed really well. I assume if that's your type of sound, you'll be really into that stuff. I'd give it like a 7.5. I think I'm sitting right on that line. Just a good tune. Would add it to the playlist. Yeah, does a lot of things right. Second drop felt a little bit more grand, I'd say. Yeah. Not much else to really say on that front. That's kind of where I'm going with that. Yeah, you guys get your votes in. Let your voices be heard. I will say, though, I do appreciate a lot of the fills and stuff like that. Felt super fresh, at least with that, where it was going. How's it going? How's it going, not Oscar? Bro, that's hilarious. You still see the pinned message? Lyric saying he loves men. He was probably going to say he was hacked. Yeah, looks like it's a runaway good. We could probably just end that poll right there. Yeah, it's going to get a good from chat. I agree. I think it's on the low end of good. Just a really solid tune overall. Again, just not up my alley in terms of melodic dubstep preference anymore. Kind of growing out of that sound just a tad, but it can still be done really well. And I think production-wise, that track was absolutely on point, and it did some unique things that kept me engaged throughout. So, yeah, I think that's kind of where I'm sitting. Not too much else to say about that one. Let's just hop into the next one, dude. This little Skybreak tune. This is one that a lot of people were gassing up, safe to say the least. We weren't even gonna listen to this one, and then people were like, "No, you gotta." So we're gonna little Chompo release. I think that's Tokyo Machine's label, if I'm not mistaken. What's up, Ben? How's it going, bro? We got Mr. Ophelia in the chat. Yeah, and we got like 40 people too. Oscar, I knew Oscar was gonna react. Yeah, welcome to the stream, my man. Don't think I've ever seen you around, so great to see you around, brother. But yes, we have got, what's up, Zero Conflicts? How's it going, bro? Lots of familiar names today. But yeah, let's hop into it. We got Skybreak Dea on the Chompo label. Let's hop into it. This was, as mentioned before, this is the one you guys were gassing up. How's it going, Frozen? Welcome. Jacob Brockus, what's up, dude? So is Dea like a producer, vocalist? Not sure what to expect. Formerly DDD. Okay, sounds good. I know who that is. So I assume it's gonna be like some dubstep type shit. it does feel very Skybreak. The production on that is just nuts. I love that like stab there, sort of metallic-y stab. All right. Yeah, a lot of people say that where they think that the drops sound almost better on the stream. I know Tron used to say that all the time. It's probably just a lot of reverb. Yeah, it's nice though. Again, kind of like the Kingdom track, not necessarily my flavor anymore. Not as much of a color-based guy as I used to, but I can appreciate it. It's cool. And the production value on that's ridiculous. Little drop 2 action. I think I'm digging this drop a little bit more. The metallic-y sound design. Brings back the melody a little bit. Alright, dude. Yeah, that's a huge freaking sound, man. Skybreak is a sound design god. I would be inclined to agree. I always love like the sort of pianos in Skybreak tunes too. Cool, dude. That was fun. Yeah. Little dubsteppy tune there from Skybreak with Dea, as previously mentioned, formerly DDD. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Again, I'm kind of not in love with that color-based sound as much as I used to. Felt it's kind of run its course. Feels a little familiar at times, but I still thought that was really good though. Production-wise, that was top-notch, as good as it's gonna get from a dubstep tune. Felt creative. Had some really great metallic-y sound design. I absolutely love that in dubstep. How's it going, Michael Lyons? How you doing today, man? So yeah, feeling that one for sure. Again, not as much into that color-based sound as I used to, like I said, so it's not gonna get the craziest of ratings in the world. I think I'd give it a flat 8. I think flat 8's probably where I'm sitting with that right now. Maybe a 7.75, but we'll stick with an 8. How's it going, Will? Yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting. I thought it was really good. Probably, for me nowadays, as good as color base is gonna get. Or the future rhythm, whatever they're calling it. Seems like there's a bunch of names for it. Yeah, get your votes in. It's probably gonna be a good, if I could imagine, color rhythm. It was a little groovy too. You always know that's gonna be from Skybreak. Little jazzy stuff in his songs as always. But yeah. Boom, ba-da-ba-doom, 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 da-ba-da-boom. Yeah, runaway good. That's gonna get a good from chat. I would agree. I think it's right in the middle of that good range. Don't know how much I would end up listening to that on my own time, but Yeah, wow. Great tune. Great start. Yeah, interested to see what Skybreak does a little bit more. I don't know what the Chompo label is. Is it like dubstep or color bass or just like video gamey type stuff? I don't know if you guys know the answer to that question, but I would love to know because I've seen a lot of Chompo releases lately, and I am aware it's Tokyo Machine's label, but I just don't know. Heavy gaming Tokyo. Okay, fair enough. That's what I figured. It feels like from that description you gave, it fits on the label pretty well. Yeah, chiptune stuff, run by Tokyo Machine. That's fair. All right, cool. It's kind of weird to me though that like he doesn't even release really on his own label. Isn't he still like releasing with like Monster Cat or something? You'd think if you like create an own label, you would want to like lead by example and like release off your own label. It's like, can you imagine Seven Lions just did like an EP with like Monster Cat or something? It's like he's gonna release his own stuff on his own label. So yeah, I don't know. That's kind of bizarre to me, but do pegboard nerds have their own label? That's interesting. I did not know that. I guess the more you learn. I guess the thing for them is that they're such Monster Cat legends that like as much as they want to have their own label, it's probably just in their best interest to release off Monster Cat anyways. Did Garrix actually do that? That's kind of crazy. But yes, anyways, next up, If Found Action. If Found and Vaance. I think the last time that these two teamed up, they did a banger, I'm pretty sure last time they teamed up. Have they teamed up before? They surely have. Oh my gosh, I think they teamed up. No, they teamed up in For All I Want. I don't think I've even heard that song. So, I guess they haven't. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. But yeah, little solo release here from If Found 2. Didn't even get picked up on a label. So interested to see. We got Birdie Scott on vocals. Pretty sure he was the Cruel Summer vocalist, if I'm not mistaken. So probably expecting some rocktronic, if I had to make a wild assumption, perhaps. I don't know. Let's get into it.
Falling in deep, red lights burning out, pulling at seams, treads in the water, driving alone, wasted in the sun.
Love that acoustic guitar. That's a nice touch.
Here like this, tell me what's it worth it? Am I dreaming? Have a life, I'm reaching up, I'm reaching.
Best If Found track in a while. Interested to see. Because I think If Found's done some pretty good stuff lately. So definitely rocktronic, that's for sure. Nice lead in the back there. Okay, let's see the drop. Is that like a little instrumental build? Or a fake out? Okay. Going for like a D&B style sound. What's the BPM on that? Surely that's like, is that like 165, 160? It feels a little slow to me. I feel like it could benefit from a slight BPM increase. But otherwise, I think it's really strong. Yeah, it's gotta be like 160, I'd say. 160? Yeah. A little slow. Stop being a BPM machine. I can just feel it's 160. can work, but it's just such a high energy tune. I think it could benefit from a slight BPM increase. Okay. I mean, the production's nice too. I'll give it that. Little halftime action. Really great snare too. Oh, that's dope. Back to the D&B. Yeah, I don't know if I love that, I'm gonna be honest. I like the halftime feel with that, but the D&B feels a little slow. Love this feel. That feels, this part feels like Vaance for sure.
Yeah, is it for the better? I need it. Can you feel it? Just close your eyes up, sink to the bottom. I don't really wanna grow apart. I don't wanna grow up fast.
All right. Cool. We've got some cool little effects in the outros of a couple songs now. Yeah. Overall, not too shabby. Let me be honest. If you're gonna make rock influence type stuff, I would rather it be like this. I would rather it be like this. To me, a lot of rocktronic nowadays is like, you know exactly what the drop is gonna sound like. That felt fresh. It felt rock influenced, but not like rocktronic-y per se, where like all the drops sound the exact same. That felt fresh. Cool idea, wanting to make a rock influenced track, but then keeping the drop fresh, not keeping it super predictable. Gotta give If Found and Vaance high credit for that. Felt fresh throughout the verses. The only real critique that I have for that is that I just wasn't in love with that D&B. With the D&B direction that the track went in. I thought the halftime was super strong. So yeah, I just felt it was a little slow for that. I think at the 160, it worked really well, but yeah, it's just the thing with 160. If you go for like a 4 on the floor, it can feel a little quick, but if you go for the D&B, it can feel a little slow. So that's always the problem with a BPM of like 160. Kind of hard to switch things up. But outside of that, I thought it was really good production wise. Thought it was solid. I'd add it. I think we'll go with like a 7.5 though. 7.5 feels fair. I think if they found up a way to switch it up that wasn't D&B, and I guess also that not that rock drum pattern either, that Back to You Millennium Drop 3 uses. I don't like that drum pattern either that much. Yeah, I think it definitely had the potential there for sure, though. Production quality was top notch. And yeah, there's not much else to really say on that front. Love that drum pattern so much. I'm just not a fan of it. I think if you listened to rock back in the day, I think it could probably resonate with you. But like, just as a non-rock listener, I was just like, eh. I don't really like it. To me, it brings like literally zero impact. But yeah, exactly. You probably grew up listening to the sound. It's probably normalized. I feel it's probably similar to a lot of people that try to get into like melodic bass or like dubstep, and then they just hear kick, clap, or I guess snare. They'd probably think like, all the drum patterns are just the fucking same. But yeah, give it an 8 out of 10. It's a runaway vote. Yeah, we can just end it there. Seems like we've listened to 3, I'd say, good tunes so far. Great start to the week. Unlike last week, where I think we started off with like 3 tracks that were just mid. Outside Line, No Way on the list. Yeah, we put you on the list, brother. We literally have your song like next. I figured you participate in the Discord. We could get one for you. But yeah. Speaking of, let's just hop into it. I think I've said enough about the If Found track. Yeah. We got Outside Line. Songs about it. Oh, dude. Okay, I spelt it wrong. I was like, there's no way that isn't on title. Or is it literally not? Nope, there it is. All right, we got it. We got it. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Good luck with the stream. Thank you, Bayside Park. Go enjoy your dinner, brother. But yeah. Little 2-minute and 52-second song here. Songs About It by Outside Line. Kind of likes to go for that Midnight Kids style sound. So let's see. Let's see how it is.
Tell me how you're feeling. You don't talk as much as you used to.
Does hit that vibe for sure.
Staring at the ceiling, acting like strangers, but I think we can break through. Remember when we first met? We were in New York, had the future at our fingertips. It was fall of 2021.
Love the warmness of those chords. When album? I don't know what that means, but yeah. Yeah, feels very Midnight Kids. You know what? Production-wise, that's top-notch. Love the production on that. I kind of wish that it was a little bit more forward in that drop, but definitely appreciate it though. Professionally produced.
And sing along just like we used to do.
Me amo Oscar. Do you know Spanish or something? How are you responding in this? Alright, drop 2. Yeah, that's nice, dude. Nice outro. Bro, our chat's turning into Spanish. Yeah, dude. I thought that was nice. I think just like big critique-wise, I loved everything about the production. I think listening to that second drop, I don't know how much I loved the vocal. That's kind of the part that's holding it back for me. The more I think about it, I thought the vocal was like good throughout like the verses and stuff like that. But yeah, like over top of that drop section, I don't know necessarily how strong that fit. But yeah, I still thought it was really good. And yeah, like I said, production wise, absolutely on point. I feel like comparative to like a Midnight Kid, something like that, the production presency feels appropriate to me. So I think we're just gonna give it a third 7.5 of the day. That's kind of where I'm feeling. I added it. I thought it was good. I listened to it. So, but yeah, keep it up with stuff like that, dude. I'm sure that'll take off. If it's gonna be produced that well, that's the big part for me. Loved the texture of those chords. Oh my god, bro. What is Eduardo saying, dude? Make sure it does 7.5 is great, man. Thank you so much. Absolutely, bro. It's my pleasure. It was a great one. Austin the GOAT. Yeah, dude. I thought it was great. We got a little peen chart action. Tommaso means great song. Does it actually? Well, hey, Eduardo likes it. Where's Omar when you need him, bro? Doesn't he speak Spanish? I'm pretty sure he speaks fluent Spanish. Where's Omar when you need him? Yeah, it's gonna get a good from chat. I'd agree. Right on that end of on the end of good there. Yeah. Not much else I can really say about that one. Feel it was appropriate. Safe to say the least. And like I said, production-wise, top-notch. So yeah, if you keep up with that sound, I'm sure it'll take off. But all right. Last up of these singles. I feel like we're starting to pound through the songs a little bit more. Like, we're not even an hour. I should probably start recording for this one, I just realized, because MitiS will probably end up being a video. So, what is that? I Love Men. Okay. So, like, I just came in. I got back from home. Got back from getting food, and then I just came in to the stream to set up everything and all that stuff. And freaking the only message that I saw was just lyrics saying "I love men." So I just decided to pin it. I was like, why not? Why not? We'll pin it. We'll pin it. So yeah. That's the lore behind that message. But yeah. We've got our final, or at least our final single of the week that we're going to be listening to before, I appreciate you, bro. Love you too, Rosa. Eduardo, bro, this guy's killing me. I love man. We've got, he reminds me of like Jensen. For anyone in the Discord. I'm late. What's up, Cricadia? How's it going? Yeah. Next up, we got second single off MitiS's upcoming album, Unity. For any of us that decoded the poster, the billboard that he posted, we know what day the album's coming out. Coming out decently soon. Not gonna spoil it. If you want to decode the billboard yourself, it was posted on Reddit, but yeah, we've got Wish You Were Here, MitiS, Beauty School Dropout. I'm pretty sure it's like a pop punk vocalist, so like, I'm gonna be honest, my expectations are rather low as a not rocktronic fan. But we gotta head into it with an open mind. I also wasn't big on Phantom Love really that much either. Didn't really love the vocal on it. And then the drop melody to me felt a little unengaging. So Phantom Love was not necessarily, for me, the strongest start off the album. But it's MitiS. MitiS is pretty consistent with his stuff. He's always generally pretty consistently good. So, and I've heard some great things about it. I know a couple people in the chat are saying that I won't like it or they didn't like it. I've heard a lot of good things about it. A lot of people talking about it. I don't know what to expect, but as mentioned before, with the pop punk vocal, my expectations aren't too high. So let's head into it with an open mind. Let's see. Hopefully I can be convinced. Otherwise, let's see. Okay, did not expect that start.
I got my heart and it's missing the keys. Got your name on it, it's got your name on it. Shadows on walls like you're talking to me. It's got your name
Not big on the vocal.
It's got your name on it. I saw a cloud as it drifts through the breeze. And for a moment that the
Love the sort of stuttery lead in the back there. I will say it feels different for MitiS though.
It had your name on it, it had your name on it.
Okay. Feels old MitiS. Nice fill there. Are we getting a dark drop from MitiS? No way. Okay, pretty short drop. Felt like Atlas Last Heroes almost. That's a cool switch up, I won't lie. I wish it did a little bit more with that idea, but cool switch up. Nice to see MitiS taking some risks. It feels just very similar to Hurts. Love the production on that. Alright. Drop 3. Alright. Interesting. I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest. I think it's very similar to Phantom Love in my eyes. I love the verse production. I thought the verse production was great. I thought it did a good job building the atmosphere towards those drops. Very similar to Phantom Love. I did not like the vocal like at all. Wasn't big on it. Not in love with the pop punk rock stuff. Yeah. I will say melodic drop wise, they were cool. Not necessarily my favorite idea in the world, but I think it did a good job staying relatively engaging, having some fills to keep that interesting. Also had a dark drop for MitiS, that's different. I wish that there was a little bit, because it kind of just kept like the same note, same melody throughout the drop. I wish it had explored a little bit more melody throughout that second drop, but MitiS adding that is super cool. Very different for him. But yeah, I don't know. Not necessarily my favorite from him, really, personally. Again, I will say I think it's a lot stronger than Phantom Love by probably a considerable margin, but like still not my favorite per se. I think I'd like barely add it. Mostly because of the verse production. I think the verse production, like as mentioned before, sells that tune quite heavily. I'd give that probably just a flat 7. I'd probably give that a flat 7. Yeah. Think that could have done a little bit more. Yeah, I'll do the With Love song right after. Think they could have done a little bit more with that idea. Mostly just from the vocal. I will say the melody was a lot more. The melody was decently engaging, but yeah. Just kind of wish ideas-wise did a little bit more in that melodic drop. So get your votes in. We'll see what you guys think. Yeah, honestly, not too... Matt, I think Matt's gonna say exactly what I'm thinking. Love MitiS, but these first 2 singles off the album really don't compare to his previous material, especially consider that Try and Homesick were the premier singles off Lost. Yeah. I would agree. I think that this album still has potential to be great. Seems like an album. What was an album? Midnight Kids album was that, where the singles weren't really that hot, and then the album was pretty good. It's still a possibility for sure. But yeah, definitely don't think these have been the strongest singles for sure. Like, I didn't even add Phantom Love to my playlist, which is kind of crazy for a MitiS song. This one barely made the playlist. So yeah, slightly disappointing from MitiS, not gonna lie. I will say though, as mentioned before, really cool to see him explore some different sounds with this one though. So it's at least got that going for it for him. But yeah, guess we'll have to wait for the next single that comes out, and then also when the album release comes out. So yeah, it's gonna get a good from chat. I think it's right on that borderline of mid and good. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting. Yeah, not too much to say. I would agree with Greg. I think it's a lot stronger than Phantom Love, like I said, by a considerable margin. Phantom Love was just not it for me, like, at all. So yeah, but again, like I said, both have. If MitiS knows how to do one thing well, it's how to craft really engaging verses. So I think with maybe some different vocals, potentially could have had a lot stronger tracks, at least in my opinion, 2 a lot stronger tracks, but it's just my opinion at the end of the day. So yeah, it's kind of how I'm feeling. So anyways, next up we got With Love, Kellen Quinn, who, as mentioned before, is probably one of my least favorite vocals in EDM entirely. So not looking too forward to it, but With Love has some decent tunes, so we'll give it a chance. No way. I don't like Kellen Quinn's voice.
I still believe in hope, still believe there's room to grow.
It's that pop punk vocal again, man.
I'll always be around. You see me at my worst, but we'll keep trying our best. We've been shaking out the hurt, we're taking every step to find the good in me, the good in you. Can see it in your eyes, you can see it too. When we look up in the sky, we won't mind the view, 'cause we know in our hearts nothing we can do.
He's done a couple EDM tracks before. Did one with Crystal Skies that was awful.
Save your breath, 'cause there's nothing to say. Don't worry about tomorrow, just live for today.
Why are they?
Giving into your demands.
It sounds like he pitched up the vocal one semitone or something.
And you know that nothing has changed, 'cause we're always gonna be this way. And we will do the things that you expect.
Where's Tritonal and Egzod? If we have time, we'll do it after. A lot of people were just saying the Tritonal song was mid, though.
This is the life of a rich man. This is the life of a
Please don't sound like Rocktronic. Is that a fake out? Is it just me, or is that like a little quiet? Yeah, I'm sorry, Rosa. This one ain't it, Chief. At least for me. It sounds like they forgot to put the vocals in that section.
You see me at my worst, but we'll keep trying our best. multiplying. The good in me, the good in you. I can see it in your eyes, you can see it too.
Why are we listening to this instead of Forster?
Cause we know in our hearts nothing we can do.
This is With Love, Helen Quinn Reject. I would have moved on to a new song. Oh, that's rough. I don't know if it's that bad. How's it going, Hamza? Alright, drop 2. Like, the drop to me feels so much more quieter than, like, the actual song. Is that just me, or...? Oh. I don't know. To me, it just sounds like Sentiment. Which you guys all know how I feel about that album. To me, it sounds like it's right off Sentiment. So yeah, I don't know. Just not really my thing. Not really in love with the vocal, like, at all. And then, yeah, drop to me. Also, the drop kind of felt a little quieter than the rest of the song. Again, that might just be me. So I don't know. But yeah, drop-wise, just didn't really do a ton. Just, like, sort of airy style, melodic sound. Again, just to me, very, very Sentiment-esque. Which to me is just, like, mid-rocktronic at its finest. So yeah, not really in love with that one. I'll let you guys get your votes in. I would probably give that, like, a 5.5 out of 10. Yeah, totally agree with Matt. I think that If Found definitely did a way to make it fresh. I'm just really tired of that, like, same... Every rocktronic drop to me sounds the exact fucking same. I'm just, like, really starting to get sick of it, dude. I am just really starting to get sick of it. TKL. I know, I'm sorry. Give it an 8.5. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not for me. I'm just, like, so not in love with that rocktronic sound. Oh boy, you're in quite an album listen. Okay, here's the thing. To me, it's just like every rocktronic drop just sounds the same. As long as it doesn't sound the same. Scammed? Dude, I'm just trying to be honest, bro. I'm sorry. I don't want to give a false rating. But yeah. I think, let's see how the chat's thinking on that one. Yeah, it's going to get a mid from chat. I'd agree. Yeah, I don't know. Again, there's the rocktronic-y stuff is just, like, so not my alley anymore. So, at least the pop-punk stuff, I can get with, like, the hollow-type rock. That in-between pop-punk and, like, metal, I can fuck with. But generally, the more you head towards each side of the spectrum, it gets rough. Album is much better with headphones. Music to me sounds like shit on headphones. Ever since I started losing my hearing, music to me sounds like shit on headphones. So it's probably just still best to listen to how I listen to it on the speakers is probably going to be my best. So, but no, I will say I'm very excited. Safe to say the least. The main event at a reasonable European time. We've been pounding through it, dude. We've been pounding through it. I think we'll probably have some time to listen to some other songs a little later on. But yeah, we do have a 14-track album, safe to say the least. So we have got a while ago. But yeah. What do you say we get into Egzod and Tritonal? Dude, I heard a lot of people saying that the Tritonal one was not good. Can't wait for your reaction on William Black's album. Well, we're gonna get right into it here pretty quickly. So yeah. We got what 43 viewers. Shout outs to you guys. Yeah, a little 14 track album here. William Black. 5 singles plus an intro. So that means we're getting what, 8 new tracks, I want to say. I think 8 brand new ones. Intro is great. Dude, it's like 1:17. We'll just give it like a typical album rating or intro rating. I preemptively apologize to William Black for the things I'm going to say about this album. I don't know if he's watching the stream per se, but I'm sure he'll probably end up watching the video if we do one. So, but yeah. We have got William Black's third album. His third album he's ever released. We had Pages. We had Pieces. Now we've got The Nature of Hope. Kind of, I thought he was going to name it with another P and kind of do like an Millennium thing where like he creates like a trilogy per se. But nah, he was just like, we're going to name it The Nature of Hope. Can I just say dope the album art? It's fucking sick. I love the album art. Simplistic but beautiful. And yeah, overall singles wise, I've actually thought the singles were really great. I headed into this expectation with this album with the expectation, at least when the singles started releasing, I thought that I was like, my expectations for this album were pretty low. And then the singles have been really good, dude. The singles have been really good. So, gotta give it its props. And yeah, I'm heading into this one with decently high expectations. So, hopefully William Black has done something pretty creative here. A lot of people are saying it's great. So yeah, let's hop into it. We've got the intro sequence. There's probably not going to be much I can say about this, but let's listen to it. Let's listen to the intro. The Nature of Hope. Okay. Didn't expect that feel for William Black, but feels almost like trap. Yeah, very cinematic, huge percussion. William Black guitars in the back, those are classic.
Hope is like the sun. If you only believe in it when you can see it, you'll never make it through the night.
That's cool. Alright. That's a dope album intro. I'll be honest. That's a dope album intro. Sets the mood properly. You can kind of tell that it's probably going to go into like a huge grandiose track in the next one, probably, which is going to be Straight Into the Ground. Yeah, wow. That's a great start to the album though. Cool intro. Loved like the vocals in that. I thought it was just going to end there, but then it brought in those not necessarily vocals, but more so the spoken words, I guess. Yeah, there's not much else to really say. It's an intro. I don't remember how you guys voted on the intro last time. I think we just did amazing intro, good intro, mid intro, and bad intro. Is that what we did? Stinky intro. Is that what we did last time? I don't remember. I'll let you guys vote that way though. Personally, I'd give it like a the thing is I always like to use unique words. I would give it mysterious intro out of 10. Sets the mood right. Brings a little mystery into it. I like it. Mysterious. TKC, you're getting my meat. I don't really want it, but I appreciate it. But yeah, memorize the title for a future quiz. It's the name of the album. It shouldn't be difficult to remember. Looks like good intro is starting to pull away here. The next song is D's. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little bit of that intro, but going into the next song. I think that's going to be dope. Yeah, going to get a good intro by chat. I'd agree. I think it does its job as an intro. Doesn't fade in, unfortunately. That's okay. We'll still play it. But yeah, thought it did a good job as an intro. Not much else to say on that front. Next up, we have got Straight Into the Ground. I don't know if this is an instrumental. It seems like a lot of William Black tunes can tend to have uncredited vocalists at times. So possibly a vocalist, who knows? But let's get into it. No, not sure what to expect.
Hope is like the sun.
I love that. That's sick.
If you only believe in it when you can see it, you'll never make it through the night.
Hope is like the sun. You can only believe it when you see it. I think that's what it said. Something like that. All right. Straight Into the Ground. Oh, and it decided to buffer. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Okay, whatever. We're just going to start Straight Into the Ground. It decided to buffer.
Know that I leave pages unturned. Cross out all the lines that still hurt.
Very William Black.
But I caught myself dreaming of your hands on mine. And I can't resist giving us just one more try. Oh, we're going down, but we're falling up, and I know.
Feels very similar. Could be similar to Haven. High energy intro.
I can't.
Alright, you can tell the energy's coming. Drop one. Nice fill there. Nice percussion. I can't lie. I feel like I want a little bit more from that sound. It didn't feel as huge as I thought it was gonna be, and it kind of lowered the impact of it, but I still think it's good. It's a great vocal, dude. Great. Yeah, that's a great melody. Really great warm atmospheres in that. Okay, brings in the lead. Didn't expect that. Keep that lead in the drop. Alright, drop two. Pads a ton of that. Great start. Nice. Yeah, I thought that was good. Here's my big pointer about that one. I think drop wise, I don't mind the idea per se, but I just think it could be and not necessarily impact wise either, but it just feels like it's holding back a little bit. I feel like to lean into that sound, the sound needs to be a little more grand, I guess. Cause like throughout the builds, it's building as if it's gonna be like this huge drop, and then it kind of really isn't. And I don't mind the idea per se. I think the idea is strong, but it's just like, I just wish that the production was there to kind of match that energy that was kind of present in the builds. That's kind of where I'm sitting on that. I still think it was great though. Verse-wise, top-notch, fantastic vocal. Are they going to be in the credits? Let's see if they're in the credits. Not in the credits, so completely uncredited. Yeah, I still thought it was good. Like I said, verses do exactly what they want to do. Yeah, I thought the verses were really good. I just wish that for a drop like that, it didn't create such a huge build. Because like the way that those builds were, I thought I was going to get like some blood drop 3 type shit, you know? And so the impact didn't necessarily match that. I still thought, like I said, I still thought it was cool. ARP added a ton in the second drop to make it engaging. I think we'll start with like an 8.25. Versus definitely bringing that up for me. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting. Yeah, you guys get your votes in. Let's see where you guys are sitting. I'm sitting with an 8.25. Up that to an 8.5. I don't know if I can give that an 8.25. Bully TKC until 8.5. It's not happening. I'm gonna stay firm with an 8.25. The thing is, because I was leaning between an 8 and an 8.25, I stuck with an 8.25. So it's definitely not gonna get an 8.5. But yeah, I agree with an 8.25. Like I said, great start. 8.25 is a good track. So I think it's deserving of that. Sets the album off right. We got some amazings, we got some goods, kind of a battle between the two. Give it an 8.125. The thing was that I was leaning more towards an 8.25 than an 8. 9.25. 8.5. 8.5 isn't happening. We need more precise ratings. It's gonna get a good from chat. It's funny because I've seen ranking YouTubers that have done that before, where they'll do like 7.975, and it's like, bro, just give it an 8. Just give it an 8. But yeah, that's where I'm sitting. I'm sitting at 8.25. Again, I think it's solid. It's gonna get a good from chat. Great way to start the album. I think it's an appropriate starter. Keeps the energy high. I think that in a set, that would be a great way to start. We need a great between good and amazing. It's tough because YouTube only gives me 4 options. So we would either have to combine a mid and stinky, or we would have to, I don't know what we would have to do. But yeah, YouTube only gives me 4 options. I'd love 5 because yeah, I think great could be like those 8 between 8. Like a good could be between a 7 and an 8. A great could be between an 8 and a 9, and a amazing could be a 9 to 10. I'd love it if YouTube gave me another option for a poll, but unfortunately they only give you 4. So yeah. Combine mid and stinky to not for me. That's a possibility we could do. We'll keep it the way it is for now, but I'll ask you guys in the Discord later on, and maybe we can rework that if that's something that you guys want to do. So, but yeah, that's Straight Into the Ground. Next up, we have got a song that already came out, so we won't be listening to it, but we have got Last Forever. I gave it like a 5. I think I gave it a 5.5 when we last listened to it. It's grown on me more than I want to admit. I still think the drops leave a lot to be desired, but if those verses aren't a 10, I don't know what the fuck is. Those verses, Jordan Shaw's vocal is a fucking 10. Verse production is probably a 10. The chorus, incredibly engaging. I hate the fact that it's grown on me. And I know a lot of people are probably going to be in denial of it. That being said, the drops leave a ton to be desired. I won't lie. Especially, I'm not a fan of the vocal chop. That's the big one that kind of holds it back. I think the drop 2 feels a little bit more appropriate with the vocal, with the chants kind of in that second drop. But that's kind of where I'm sitting. It's grown on me a lot. I hate to admit it, it's grown on me a lot. I guess it's not a bad thing. I don't know why I say that a lot, where I hate that it's grown on me, but it has. I've given it its fair chance. It's grown on me. I'm going to give it an 8.5. I think with a slightly different drop and that not so vocally driven lead in the drops, I think we're looking at probably a 9+, if not potentially 9.5+, because I'm telling you, the chorus and the verses, bro, oh my goodness, dude, so good, so good. Like, the 8.5 is solely carried by verses. Don't get it mistaken. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting right now. People aren't liking it in chat. People aren't liking it. That's just kind of where I sit. Feel free to vote mid if you like and disagree. But yeah, it's grown on me more than I want to admit, like I said. Grown on me more than I want to admit. Straight to the Ground is way better. I don't know if I agree with that, dude. I think that Last Forever, I'm telling you, those verses and chorus are a 10. Some of the best verses I've heard this year in Last Forever, dude. So good. The verse, the instrumentation, the trap, drums, the vocal, so grand, dude. Especially the second drop build up too. Does absolutely everything I want from a tune. It's just the drop lead, it's very whiny. That's my big problem with it. So that's kind of where I'm sitting. But yeah, it's gonna get a good from chat. I'd agree. I think it's good. Does the job it needs to do. But again, I think the big issue for me is just that the drops just don't do enough to bring it to that like 9+ range. I think with a drop that I can genuinely get into, dude, we're talking like 9.25, 9.5. But yeah, kind of where I'm sitting. I know a lot of people are disagreeing. Last Forever has definitely been one of those more polarizing tracks in the community. I think a lot of people are saying they really like it. I think, to me, it's just how much you value the drop at the end of the day. Unless you're not into the sound at all, they're very good verses. So I think it just depends how much you care about verses versus drop. If you care a lot more about the drops, might not necessarily be your thing. If you care a lot about songwriting in the verses, it'll probably be more so your thing. I'm definitely leaning towards more so that I care a lot more about verses and songwriting these days, but it definitely helps to have a good drop. So that's kind of where I'm sitting. So yeah, I'd give it an 8.5. Great stuff. But yeah, next up we have got William Black with Sophia Quinn, who did Talk to You with Blank. So definitely not her first time around the block. She's done some electronic music collaborations in the past. We have got Want It All, 3 minutes and 18 seconds. Let's hop into it. Not sure what to expect from this one. I did see the EP announcement, yes. Nice percussion, that feels appropriate. Didn't expect the fuck word there, but okay. Like those guitar fills. Alright. That's alright. I think, verse-wise it's not connecting as much with me. I think the vocal's nice, but like verse production-wise it's not doing as much for me. That's a nice note there. But yeah, if I can give it an assessment, it feels very album track so far. Love the layers on those vocals, that's nice. Love that acoustic guitar there. Is he gonna get a third drop? We got like 40 seconds still. Little third drop action. Not sure how strong I'm feeling about that one, but oh, whoops. It went into Whiplash for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that one was alright. Just production-wise to me, didn't necessarily feel as strong. I thought that... See, to me, though, the drop felt appropriately full. Like, I kind of wish that the drop impact on that idea was present and straight into the ground, because I feel like despite being more chill, that one had a little bit of a more impactful drop than straight into the ground. But yeah, outside of that, I thought it was all right. I think it just, to me, felt very safe William Black album track-esque, I guess, if you want to put in best words. Kind of reminded me of like Don't Look Down. Just felt, you know, like it was typical sort of William Black style, which I guess to me isn't too bad. But verse-wise and vocal-wise, it wasn't exactly resonating a ton. So when that drop came, it wasn't hitting as much as it probably could have. So yeah, not necessarily my cup of tea in terms of the album. But I will say the drop definitely felt like it had, you know, the appropriate impact for like that chill sound and fullness of the sound overall. I'd probably give that like a 7.25. I thought it was good. But yeah, didn't necessarily resonate like some of the other ones have so far, especially like the verses and like Straight Into the Ground and stuff like that. Wasn't to me as necessarily engaging, but still was a nice tune. I don't got a problem with that. Let's see what you guys think. Straight Into the Ground had impact. I don't think it had the impact that the builds were building it up to be, you know? I think when you have like these huge grand builds, the drops have to kind of match that. So yeah, I don't think it necessarily did on that. I think it could have done a little bit better of a job at that. Like, to me, the fullness of that drop in Want It All is what I wish that Straight Into the Ground had. And I think that Straight Into the Ground probably could have been a 9. But to me, that's the difference, is that like Want It All was chill, but it had that impact, you know? Doesn't mean that it needs to be Blood Drop 3 or like Pray by Elenium sounding, but like it has the impact behind that sound. A lot of chill house can be impactful too. Yeah, it's gonna get a good from chat. Minute has passed. I'd agree. I think it's on the low end of good. Just kind of like typical William Black album type stuff. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Not much else to really say on that front. Yeah, next up we got another one that came out. As Dreco mentioned, anyone else think that In the Cold is going to be a double album release since it was released on Cannibal? And yeah, I could definitely see that. I think that I did not expect it to be on this album, to be honest, because it came off Cannibal and then it just came out on this album. I was kind of shocked to see it on here, but I mean, it's a Davin collab. He probably wanted it on. So yeah, In the Cold, it's grown on me. I think that I still don't like the drum pattern, as I mentioned before in my first listen of it, but very similar to Last Forever in the idea that the verses are so good, dude. The verses are so good, man. And the halftime in that second half, fantastic stuff. But yeah, really sold by their verses. Great vocal by James Droll. And just the production all around is great. The drum pattern is the part that I don't really like it. I feel like the drums don't have a ton of impact to kind of match that idea per se. But I think it's great. I'd probably give it like an 8 point. I don't know where to sit on that. Maybe like an 8.5. I think I'd probably give it an 8.5. I don't remember what I gave it last time. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Dreco. I think that the halftime was such a stronger sound that like utilizing it into that like first half and then maybe going back to the drum pattern, the poppier style drum pattern in the second half definitely could have been appropriate. Yeah, I'd give it an 8.5. Again, like I said, solid track. And largely in part due to James Droll and Dabin and William Black's verse production. Because, yeah, those verses are ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Very similar to Last Forever, in my opinion. But, like, the drop sound it's just, like, the idea that, like, there's one element that's really bothering me about the drop. Feels very similar to that one in that case. So that's why I think I'd both give them an 8.5. But, yeah. Kind of where I'm sitting on that. Again, just another really good one. High end of good, dare I say. Looks like this one might get an amazing from chat. Let's see. Amazing might pull away here. It's kind of a battle between amazing and good right now. Someone might have to pull out the alt. Some mid votes are coming in. Amazing's starting to pull ahead. Good gets a couple votes to tie it. Amazing's pulling ahead. We got 24, 25. Yeah. Amazing's going to pull it off. I personally don't think it's amazing. I think it's on the high end of good, but I could see the argument. Again, if that drum pattern doesn't bother you like it does with me, I could totally see it. Again, it's just Dabin, and it's really Dabin and William Black kind of in full flow. I think it's stronger than Ready for sure. So they've definitely at least done a stronger collab than last time. Yeah, not much else to really say on that front. Just like a pretty poppy sort of one with some great production overall. Next up, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have the one that I am the most hyped for. We have got the William Black Trella collaboration, ladies and gentlemen. Trella has not failed. Trella has done, what, like 2 songs this year? 2 or 3 songs this year? No, she did Worlds Away, And then I think she just did the Arm & Hammer one, and like that was it, right? If I'm not mistaken. Either way, both vocals are like a fucking 10. Trella is probably becoming my favorite vocalist in the scene right now. So it is very safe to say that this is the one I was probably the most hyped for. I feel like Trella can like, if the production is here to boot, this one could be high 9s, probably mid to high 9s. If the production is like lie type. So what's up? William Black is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Say hi to him. In time for, like I said, probably what I was probably my most hyped one. So yeah, let's hop into it. We've got Stay. No pressure. Album's been good so far.
Hey, been a minute since we talked through the walls like this. Lately, there's so much.
Trella's gonna carry again, isn't she?
All the birthdays and the worst days at my first show and all the friends came. Oh, I wish you could.
Feels great, William Black.
I'm still sorry, even though I know it's not my fault. I'm still losing
Really nice strings in that.
just waiting for you call. Even if you thought that leaving was the only choice to make, I can't.
Great fucking vocal, dude.
Wish that you chose to stay.
That's cool.
Wish that you chose to stay.
Oh, the note on that vocal, dude. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, Fulcrum, for the 199 pounds. Good work on this, William. Album's been good so far, man. Yeah, dude, I agree with that, Drucko. Need You Now is one of my favorites of his discog, so that's nice. Kind of goes for that chill sound. It's got the impact behind it. Really great vocal chops.
In the back row, oh, I wish I could see you now. I'm still sorry, even though I know it's not my fault.
Dude, Trella is like, I need more Trella, dude. I need more Trella, dude.
Just waiting for you call. Even if you thought that leaving was the only choice to make, I can't help but wish that
Alright, drop two.
you chose to stay.
Oh, bringing the lead in the back there. Nice.
Wish that you chose to stay.
That's good, dude. That's pretty, dude. Spent a lot of time in lyrics. This one wrote about a friend who took his own life when I was in high school. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That is a beautiful tribute. I would agree with Anthony, though. Trella knows how to really do the sad songs, man. Oh, gorgeous outro. That one's really fucking good. Trella really never does miss. Yeah, wow. That one's great, dude. Well, that lived up to expectations. As mentioned before, this was the one that I was hyped up the most about heading into this album. Trella just doing non-stop 10s throughout the EDM world. Obviously Worlds Away, we all know that's probably one of the best songs of all time. And then even the Arm & Hammer one, her vocal on that one was fantastic too. Yeah, just great production throughout, really nice orchestral feel, and then the drop is just like, it's got that open feel, minimalist sort of feel, but the way that the vocal chop on that is what sold me, dude. That was so great. Yeah. Not much else to really say on that front. That one's fucking great. I think, as Dreco said before, very similar to Need You Now, which is my personal favorite. That's my personal favorite off Pieces. So yeah, kind of feels reminiscent of that. Just a very pretty, more sort of chill type track. I don't know what to give that, dude. It's obviously 9+, but like, you know, we're going to go with the disgusting 9.35 out of 10. We're going to bring it out. We're going to bring out the disgusting 9.35. Oscar called it. What's up, Raiden? Yeah, I was going to get a 9.35. Definitely one of my favorites so far. As mentioned before, Trella killed that. And just great production throughout to support that. Doesn't want to be too much, but it's just so appropriate an idea. So yeah, let's see what you guys think. I think that's probably going to end up being an amazing vote. I wouldn't be surprised. The vocal melody is very catchy. The vocal chop is so catchy too, man. Do a review of No Regrets by Marshmallow and Millennium. Has that? I don't even think that's come out yet. No, I'm sure that'll come out at some point. It got scrapped. Okay, I guess never mind. I guess it's probably not coming out anymore. But yeah, that's gonna get. I think that's just gonna be a runaway amazing. That like 76%. Yeah, we could probably just end the poll there. 76% by chat. I'd agree. When does TKC do vocals on a song? Probably never. Am I allowed to vote? You are allowed to vote. Whatever you think is necessary. Feel free to vote if you wish. 0% mid. I think, what is it? Didn't we have an artist in here before and they were voting Stinky on all their own tracks? Was that Crystal Skies that were doing that or something? I don't remember who was doing that, but No Regrets got scrapped. I actually don't think I remember what that one sounds like. It was low-key a banger. That would do really well streams-wise, that's for sure. Marshmallow and Millennium on a tune. Guaranteed probably 1 million there. But yeah, Stay. Great. Really fantastic. I'm so happy that one lived up to expectations, dude, because I think I mentioned this before when we listened to Arm & Hammer, that like, even though I thought that vocal sold, I wish the production did a little bit more with that idea. So like, the production being there is just, yes, dude, so top notch. But anyways, next up is one that we've already heard before, My Own Advice with Elenium and Elena Springsteen. This one has actually grown since album release, not a ton. It's grown a little bit though. What's up, Abandon? How's it going? Welcome. But yeah, My Own Advice. The second build going into the second drop is like a fucking 11. That shit is like so euphoric with the vocals on top of that. Yeah, so nothing else has really changed outside of that from my last rating. I still think the drop is great, vocals great, feels unique, feels fresh, kind of going for that acoustic feel. I don't remember what I gave it last time. I think I went with 9.35 last time, if I'm not mistaken. I'd probably up that to like a 9.5 now. That's kind of where I'm sitting. Did I give it an 8.75? Gotta run, y'all. We'll take it easy. Thank you, William, for tuning in. I'm gonna edit this. This should be available tomorrow if you wanna take a look and see. But yeah, album's been strong so far. So have a good one, brother. Take it easy, man. Yeah. I'll let you guys get your votes in. On My Own Advice. Probably one of my favorites so far, but did I really give it an 8.75? That's kind of crazy, bro. I'd give it like a 9.5 now. Although it's like kind of like a low 9.5. I think like 9.4 would be appropriate, but I really don't want to go with a 9.4. That is just disgusting. I'd rather round it up. It feels appropriate to round up. Yeah, amazing all across the board. Left so he didn't have to see the 5 out of 10 Fairlane rating. 9.5. I think it's a 9.5, dude. It's so good, man. It's so good. A low 9.5. I guess that doesn't make a ton of sense, to be honest. That's a runaway amazing. I feel that, Dreco. I feel that. Someone mentioned that to me before, and like, it kind of has made it kind of makes the intro feel not so great, but the rest of it is just impeccable, dude. So yeah, My Own Advice, fantastic. Probably one of my favorites off the album. But next up, we have Beautiful Nothing. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't listened to this one in like a really long time. Do you guys want to listen to this one again? I haven't heard this one in like months. I will say though, on first listen, I was honestly kind of impressed. I thought it was good, but I just like haven't gone back to listen to it because the week it came out was such a good week. That was like that was Bridges by AU5, Save Me From Myself by Man Cub. Like that was a huge week. So I ended up spamming Save Me From Myself that whole week, but I just haven't really, and it hasn't come up in the shuffle since. So I'm down to re-listen to this one, as mentioned before, because like I just haven't heard it in a while. Maybe we can see if it's grown or not. So we'll do a rare TKC listen, even though we've heard the song before. I honestly loved the vocal. Vocal was great. Great percussion. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be there for that breakdown stream. Gotta always support my boy Alec. Love the hats on that. It's a great vocal. We got Awinity in the chat. Say hello to Affinity, everyone. When are we listening to Misunderstood? That's nice. Drop doesn't do too much. Yeah, I love what William Black always does with his percussion, man. Really nice guitars in the back. See, if I can describe how I feel about Rocktronic, this is the type of Rocktronic I can get behind. This type of rock. Not necessarily like the punk rock stuff, not the metal real stuff really. This type of rock I can get behind. Yeah, Stay was fantastic. Really nice guitars in the back, it has a ton of builds. Love the the guitar on that. Vocals a nice touch on that. Yeah. That is a nice tune, dude. Oh, and then I remember my favorite part, dude. It's got the fade out. It's got the fade out. How could I not mention the fade out, dude? God, I love fade outs, bro. Bring the fade out. Bring in more fade outs, dude. I fucking love fade outs. But yeah, that's about as good as I remember it being. I remember when that came out, I remember going to my Discord and I was the only one in the entire server that was gassing up that song. I was like, this is better. Because I remember I said it was better than Bridges that week and everyone's like, you're mad. You are mad thinking it's better than Bridges. I still stand behind that opinion. I still think that's better than Bridges. I think it's great. Really great rock vocal. Guitars feel appropriate. And again, it's not obnoxiously rocktronic. It doesn't try to be in your face rock, but it's like clearly rock inspired stuff. Yeah, great stuff. Chance and the vocals add a ton as well. You know, I think I'd give it an 8.5 too. 8.5 is just an appropriate type rating for this album so far. 8.5 feels right. Yeah, just does everything right. Metalcore, is that if that's what it's called? I'm down with those vocals, dude. Where it's not, I just don't like the metal screamy stuff, but I love the metal rock type singing. To me, that's just, that stuff works. You guys keep guessing incorrectly. I could probably guess. I figured, yeah, I was going to say what Hune said. I figured there was probably going to be an Arm & Hammer remix if I had to guess. Or maybe a Stay remix. Who knows? But yeah. Really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. It's okay, keep guessing. Oh, man. That was my guess. I would have guessed an Arm & Hammer remix or a Stay remix, but it's a battle between good and amazing for Beautiful Nothing. Where we are. Yeah, it's a great vocal. That's a great fucking vocal by Gavin, dude. Affinity Reaction? Can you imagine? It's gonna get a good from chat. I would agree. I think it's good. Does a lot right. And yeah, just a fun little rocktronic-y tune, but it doesn't feel obnoxiously rocktronic, as I always like to mention. So yeah, I've been standing behind that tune since day one. And yeah, I think that one got overly hated earlier on. A lot of people were saying that that was worse than Last Forever. I personally thought, until Last Forever grew, I thought it was leagues ahead of Last Forever. So, but anyways, next up we have got Whiplash. Oscar's hyping it up, saying Whiplash is the GOAT. And then we have got a stretch of 3 brand new ones, Lie, and then 2 brand new ones. So we've got 5 out of the next 6, 5 out of the 6 being brand new. I assume it's an uncredited vocalist again. A lot of people are saying Whiplash is great. Let's see. Top 3 on the album. Nice chords.
Speeding on the highway, just trying to get to your place. Then we only had like 2 days.
It feels like Noted almost. That's nice so far. I'm trying to figure out like BPM wise. Kind of like a 180, I think. Oh, nice layers on those.
Now I got whiplash, driving a little too fast. Don't even care if I crash. Just
98 BPM.
Yeah, I got whiplash, speeding until I lose track. Now it's too late to turn back.
Great vocal.
Just trying to get to you.
Let's see what the drop does.
Trying to get to you.
Whoa.
Just trying to get to you. Just trying
The elbow on the... That's dope.
just trying to get to you.
Little sort of future bassy sound from William Black there. Okay. I did not expect that. Wow, that's cool.
Just to get a little closer. Will you hold me when it's over?
This feels very like 2017 almost. Very like pop future bass type. As mentioned before, it feels like verses wise, it feels like noted. But love the layered again on that.
Now I got whiplash, driving a little too fast. Don't even care if I crash, just trying to get to you. Yeah, I got whiplash, speeding until I lose track. Now it's too late to turn back. I'm just trying to get to you, just trying to get to you.
Love that vocal chop in the back there.
Just trying to get to you, just trying to get to you. Just trying to get to you, just trying to get to you. Just trying to get to you, just trying to get to you.
Yeah, that's dope.
Just trying to get to you.
What song does that remind me of? That reminds me of You're Not Alone. Kind of reminds me of that.
Just trying to get to you. Just trying to get to you.
The strings on that, what was that? Okay. You guys might have been right. You guys might have been right hyping that one up. Wow, yeah, that's great. Great sort of future bassy feel on that. And then in that second half of that second drop, it felt very similar to You're Not Alone, but without that like Cinema Kid lead on top. So, I mean, that's probably a top 3 William Black song for me, which You're Not Alone. So bringing that kind of sound back, yeah, feels great, dude. Takes you back kind of to that 2017, 2018 sound, as I mentioned before. Not in a bad way, but like just kind of to that era where everyone was making future bass. Yeah, that's great, dude. That's awesome. That was a fun tune. Great vocal there. I don't know who that was, but that's a great vocal. William Black did a great job complimenting that vocal. Yeah. Wow. Do we give another gross rating? I kind of want to give it a 9.15. I kind of want to give it a 9.15. That's great. No, you know what? I'm going to give it that. Nah, I'm going to give it a 9.25. I'm going to give it a 9.25. We won't be that egregious. We'll give it a 9.25 on that. Yeah, that's great, dude. That's great. Tons of fun stuff with that. Just again, I've been digging a lot into my playlist recently, kind of listening to a lot of older stuff kind of from that 2017 era. Future bass has kind of come back to life in my views, so getting to hear kind of a modern take on that older sound in a period where I'm really enjoying that type of music, that's dope. So yeah, I think that's one that'll be received really well. And yeah, that's a runaway amazing. Kind of not surprised by that. Production-wise, it's top-notch too. So, yeah. We'll give it a few more minutes, but I don't think good is going to catch up by any stretch of the imagination. We could probably just end it there. We'll wait for a couple more. Yeah, that's going to get amazing from chat. I would agree. I think it's amazing. Just fun future bassy type stuff. Like it's the same one in Lie. It could be the same vocalist. I still don't even think I know who the vocalist is in Lie. But yeah. Anyways, next up we have got Higher Now, William Black, Linny. Oscar's telling me to hold up. Guess the BPM. How am I going to guess the BPM before listening? How can I guess the BPM before listening? That doesn't make sense. How am I supposed to know? I haven't even heard it. How am I supposed to guess what the BPM is? I'd just be taking a random guess. I don't know, like one play it and guess. I could play it and guess if you want. Yeah, we got a little Linny collaboration, 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Don't know what to expect from this one. Linny's always got some great vocals though, great songwriting. So let's see what she's got here. Maybe like 125, 128 if I had to guess. 120-ish? 123? Okay. Interesting BPM choice. Okay. Okay. Is it gonna be like a deep house? I don't know what to expect from this. Okay. Got that sort of like deep melodic house feel. Love that vocal chop in that. Okay, wow. Did not expect that when it felt like house, but that's an interesting switch for him. I will definitely say it's welcome. It's a great vocal by Linny too. Yeah, it feels like it could be off spinning almost. Like a melodic bass take on that. Maybe it's 123.5. We got some arguments about BPM in the chat. Assume drop 2 is gonna be the same. That's nice, dude. Nice, dude. That's great. Yeah. I think that's one of those songs, like, where just subgenre wise, it's not like my absolute favorite thing in the world. Like, with that deep sort of house feel, but like, production wise, idea wise, vocal wise, like, melody wise, it's really selling, dude. I normally wouldn't be into a song like that, but I just feel like idea wise, it just works. It just works, dude. And production wise, top notch, super full sound in that idea. That's great. That's a great one by William Black. Again, feels. This is what I love to see. You mix this album. Hope you like the mixes. Well, the mixes have been great so far if you mixed it. So, yeah, they've been great so far. Outside of Straight Into the Ground, I had a little bit of issues with, but outside of that, have really enjoyed the mixes. So, yeah, overall thought that was really well done. What else do I have to say about that? Not too much. Oh yeah, I was mentioning before, I think I'd love to see stuff like that on an album where kind of switching away from the main sound, I guess, but it still feels William Black to an extent. So, love that. Kind of exploring with his sound a little bit. So, yeah, I'd give that like an 8 point. I know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep spam. I'm gonna probably end up keep spamming that for a hot minute. I'd give it an 8.5. Yeah. It looks like we're finally settling that it's 124 BPM. Oh man. Yeah. I'll give it an 8.5. I know I've given enough stuff an 8.5, but Enemy is really good. Interested to see what it said. Someone immediately voted. Someone couldn't even wait. Someone immediately went Stinky. That's crazy. Like, they didn't even, that was the first rating that came up. High end of good. I think it's in the middle end of, yeah, I would say it's probably on the high end of good, middle end of good. Yeah. Good is like an absolute, we could just end that right there, dude. That's a runaway good. Yeah, I think it's good. As mentioned before, I think it does its job as an album track, kind of switching up the sound a little bit, venturing into different territory. And I think it does it well while still maintaining a semblance of William Black. So, yeah, let's just hop into the next one here. We got Enemy. Personally, I have never been a friend of... I've never been a friend of friend vocals. I've never been a fan of friend vocals very much. He's done a couple songs. Haven't with Said the Sky. I haven't really been in love with those, mostly because of his vocals. So we'll see if maybe he can give me a vocal I'm interested in. 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's hop into it. Not sure what to expect here. Love that chord progression.
Do you wanna know what it feels like to be dragged across the floor? You're making me out like the bad guy. Can we talk about all the thoughts you wasted contemplating how you're gonna...
Not huge on the vocal, to be honest, but...
Intoxicated pictures faded, lonely for the rest of your life. Go ahead and erase all the memories.
That fits in that section.
Enemy. I know that you got the tendency of using the pain like a remedy. Hope you're happy now. Hope the drugs run out. Hope you're miserable when I'm not around. Go ahead and erase all the memories.
Okay. It's alright so far. Getting vocals kind of dragging it down.
wanna pretend like it's
Okay. That drop is fucking ridiculous. Whoa, that drop is nuts. Okay, you know what? That drop might be able to get me into the vocals. Straight up, I'm not even kidding. That drop is maybe one of the best off the album so far. Yeah, vocals still not my favorite, but like... Nice fill on that. Yeah, wow. I'm just really... The thing you guys gotta understand is I am like so not into pop punk vocals at all. I very much dislike that sound of the pop punk stuff. So if you guys are new to the channel, I mean, if you guys have been with the channel forever, you're probably very well aware of that. That I just very much so dislike pop punk vocals. But yeah, wow. I love everything about it except the vocal. Production wise feels super engaging. Drop wise super full. Love that melody behind it. Chord progression solid. Super emotional and euphoric, but big thing for me is just vocal brings it down quite a bit. Yeah, just not. I've never been into that pop punk sound, and like very, very, very rarely do I hear a song where I like the inclusion of a vocalist like that. So it's just a personal preference for me. I assume if you like that sound, you're probably into it, but if you ask me personally, I'm waiting for it to die. You know, I'd probably give it an 8.5, dude. Actually, you know what? No, maybe more like an 8.25. I think I'd probably give it an 8.25. I think that with a different vocal, that probably could have been like a 9.25, 9.5. 8.25 is kind of where I'm sitting on that. Super production-wise, just top-notch. The drop on that's so euphoric, but as someone that cares a lot about a good verse and a good chorus, really hard to salvage a tune sometimes if I'm not entirely sold by the verses. So that's just how it's going to be. Just a personal preference for me. Again, as mentioned before, if you love that sound, you grew up with that sound, chances are you're probably loving that. But yeah, just not for me personally when it comes to the vocals. But production wise, I don't think it could really get much better than that, though. looks like we're leaning towards a good on that. Good. Keep letting your votes get in. Blink 182 8.2. Greg's got like the dumbest jokes ever. They're so fucking funny though. Him and Oscar always do that. It's a pretty close vote. I think it's gonna get a good though. Yeah, we had some people trying to vote for amazing, but at the end of the day, good ended up taking the cake on that. Yeah, I'd agree. I think it's good. Had potential to be amazing, at least me personally, but I still thought it was really good. So, next up, This is one we've already heard before. A fan favorite, perhaps. We've got Lie. The chorus has kind of become a meme in the Discord and the channel. The whole lie thing. Lie is dope, dude. I don't know what to say. I think Lie is probably still my favorite off this album so far. I don't know, just something about it just clicks. The vocal's great. The production's just fantastic. Like, it must be the ARP during the build or something like that. Because, like, melody-wise, it's so on point. BPM was appropriate. Feels appropriate for an increase of BPM. I think it's at 160, if I'm not mistaken, in A flat. Yeah. Can I get an 8.65? You're probably gonna get a little bit better. I'd probably give it like a 9.75. You know, actually 9.65 is probably fair. I don't know if it's like a 9.75. I'm just trying to think of like where I placed it. I won't spoil that, but yeah, I think 9.65 is honestly probably fair. I think that, again, like I said, there's not much I would really change about it, but like the only thing that's really keeping it from like 9.65 to like a 10 is it doesn't make me cry. That's kind of like the only thing. If you can get like a 10 is like, it'll emotionally destroy me. That's what a 10 has to be. So it's not in that 10 range, but I dare I say it might be William Black's best tune he's ever made. If not top, it's easily top 3, but I think it's probably his best that he's ever done. So yeah, it's just the William Black sound in full flow, but with just like amazing melodies and amazing vocal. Did you listen to Eternity by Rival and Run? Yeah, we listened to that last week. It was all right. Wasn't my personal favorite, but mostly because of Run's vocal is what kept it down for me. But and I love Run. Run's one of my favorite vocalists, but like Run just didn't fit on that track. I think if it was fully Luma, that would have been great. But yeah, looks like it's gonna get amazing. We'll let a couple more votes come in. Someone immediately voted Stinky again. Someone's just throwing away their votes. Yeah, looks like it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, another amazing, 2 amazing votes come in. We'll leave it at that. By the way, Gray loved your reaction to the VR collab. They were hoping you'd react to their new one, Contra. Well, hey, if they watch, I'll react to the... I didn't know if that they watched. If they watch, I'll react to the next one they do. Yeah, I still haven't even listened to Contra, though. I should probably give that a listen sometime. But yeah, we'll give that an amazing... yeah, Lie is just like pinnacle songwriting, pinnacle melodies, pinnacle production. I should probably stop saying the word pinnacle. But anyways, next up, yeah, let's just hop right into the next one. We've got 2 songs left here, ladies and gentlemen. We have got Bleed For You, William Black, Luca. Then we got Shatterproof. Little Mazzari collaboration to end the album. Kind of an interesting choice. I wonder if it'll have the super grand feel to it. Bleed For You, though. We've got some Bleed For You hype in the chat. Bleed For You is the GOAT, as 2 users have said, Dreco and Oscar. It's only one way to find out if it is the GOAT. We'll listen to it. I don't know who Luca is, so don't even know if it's male or female vocal. Guess we'll find out. Interesting feel so far.
Hope you let me down, let me down, let me down. Burn it to the ground, to the ground, to the ground.
Okay. Thank you, Falcon, for the 199 pounds favorite song on the album. Interesting. Everyone's saying it's the best one. Whoa, F word again. The fuck word. It's a nice vocal. Alright, great so far. sound. Oh, the lead in the back there. That's nice, dude. It's not like resonating maybe at the level of you guys, but like that's great. That's great. It feels like Linkin Park. That seems like kind of reminiscent. I can imagine it's a grower, yeah. I could see that for sure. I love the way he processes vocals, dude. It's got some nice bounce in the chorus too. Alright, let's see drop 2. Nice guitar there, the fake out. Yeah, that lead is such a huge touch. Short but sweet. 2 minutes and 54 seconds. I didn't even see that. Oh, our stream is gonna potentially be blocked soon. All right. Well, we got one more song, so we probably should be okay. So yeah, we probably won't do Forster then, because we're probably about to get blocked soon. But yeah, I'd say that's really good. Super full sound, really great vocal. I think big thing for me is just like drop wise, I just wish it did not necessarily like a little bit more. And just like ideas wise, it's not resonating like a ton, but I'd still say it's like really good. Feels quick, feels appropriate. Again, full sound, great mix, great production. Just kind of comes down to melody for me. But yeah, overall, I still think it's really good. I'll let you guys get your votes in. What do we want to give that? I think it probably could grow on me over time. The verses resonate. I think I'd probably give that like an 8.75. 8.75. I think that's probably where I'd sit on that. 8.75. Nah. 9 at least. I think it's an 8.75. I don't know if I'd give it a 9. 8.75. Again, I really appreciate what it does, though. I think it's really great. 8.88, 8.75, brother. 9.5, 9.75, 9.99, 9. Looks like it's a battle between amazing and good right now. It's gonna get amazing from chat. I think it's pretty close to that. I can see it though. Totally can see it. Again, could grow over time. Who knows? Yeah, that's kind of where I'm saying. I think that's a really good one. Again, super full sound. I can see why a ton of people like that one. That's probably the biggest drop of the album so far, outside of maybe Lie, in terms of just fullness and whatnot. So, yeah, I can totally see that argument. I know you guys like your full drops and whatnot. So, yeah, next up, we have got the final one on the album. We've made it all the way to the end. It's been a, I think it's been a pretty quick album. I know we've got 14 tracks, so at first glance it seems like a big album, but a lot of these are pretty short and sweet. You know, nothing. I don't think there's a single track over 4 minutes on this album. So, sweet, straight to the point. And yeah, so last up we've got Shatterproof, Point North on vocals. I don't know who that is, but William Black and Mazzari. Interesting collaboration. I don't know what to expect. Mazzari for me has been rather underwhelming a lot of the year. But yeah, he did an amazing collaboration with Skybreak. So maybe the collaborator can bring the best out of him, bring some freshness to the idea. Let's see how Shatterproof is. Finish off the album strong. Let's see. I wonder if it's going to be D&B too. That's very Mazzari already. Yeah, you could blindfold me and I could tell that that's Mazzari.
Yeah, picked up your stuff and you waved goodbye. Said I'll be back for the rest next time.
Okay.
And now I'm wishing you well on your way home. Feels like we're going through hell, 'cause we both know that we're not shatterproof. And I don't think we had a clue that I'm bad for you. Well, maybe I'm the kind of loser you're attracted to. Say you love me for the rest of my life.
Probably gonna be D&B if I had to guess. Alright, drum step. It feels very Mazzari, I'm not gonna lie. It's nice. Drop-wise, slightly disappointed, I'm not gonna lie, but it's still nice. It's a nice vocal. Probably D&B's second drop if I had to make a guess. Classic Mazzari fake out. Yeah. Order time. All right. Nice chords. Euphoric. Singer really had a clue. All right. Interesting. Can I just start by saying that's a very questionable choice to close the album. I feel like my own advice had to have been the closer. Kind of a bizarre choice for the closer, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, I think you guys all know how I feel about Mazzari at this point. To me, that just feels like formulaic Mazzari. Vocals really nice and the verses were really nice, but like drop wise, it just feels like a mix of like generic rocktronic and formulaic Mazzari. So yeah, verses really saved that one for me. Personally, that might be my least favorite on the album, I'm not gonna lie. What did I give? Nah, actually, no. It's better than 1 at all. But yeah, not personally my favorite. I feel like, again, it just feels. I just want more. It just feels like the typical rocktronic drop, and it's got that Mazzari type formula. Icarus felt like such a fresh song from Mazzari. I was like, maybe he can do something fresh, switch it up a little bit, and it just kind of feels like typical Mazzari there. €2 from Oscar, top 3 album this year. Can we get a W for William? Yes, I agree. I would say that was a great album. I definitely would appreciate give William some W's. It was a great album. He did a great job. But yeah, in terms of that track, and thank you, Oscar, man, I appreciate it a ton. But yeah, that track, not too much, unfortunately. I'd probably give that like 7.5 out of 10. I'd probably give that like a 7.5. It was nice. The vocal kind of saved it there. Had that sort of rock feel, but wasn't like pop punk, wasn't metal. So I can dig that rock vocal to that extent, but yeah. That's kind of how I'm feeling on that one. And yeah, I guess after we get a chat rating, we can kind of give our overall thoughts on what we think of the album. And then, yeah, we'll probably call it there for a stream. It's been quite a good one. How many did I guess right? I think you guessed a fair amount of them. Battle between amazing and good. I'm kind of surprised by that. I'm not going to lie. I think it's on like the low end of good. So yeah, we'll wait till the full minute then if it's going to be a battle. Stuck at 19 votes. Come on, someone's got to pull out an alt, dude. You said you sure you can't do Contra to close? Okay, the problem is that this is the issue that happens sometimes with YouTube. If we play too many songs in a stream, they'll like block the stream because it's just detecting too much copyrighted material. And it's been giving me that notification for like the past 4 songs. Generally after like 5, it blocks the stream entirely. So I don't want to play with fire. By the way, that's going to get a good from chat. So yeah, we can listen to it. I'd be down to listen to it next stream or whenever the next song that Gray does come out. So yeah, down with that. Yeah, overall thoughts on the album. At least from when I had first started, my expectations were in the gutter, dude. Didn't have super high expectations for this album. But now listening back to it, I would definitely say that that's a great piece of music, dude. I definitely think that's his best album he's done so far. Explores a ton of sounds, feels super fresh. I think that the big thing with William Black is he can tend to be a little samey at times in terms of his sound. I feel like Pieces and Pages both kind of do that in their sound. William Black and in Pieces, a lot of them have that "Don't Look Down" type sound. Pages, a lot of them have that like lead forward sound, like in like Ruins, for example. This one felt fresh. Lots of different sounds on display. You had your chill stuff like Stay. You had your like the deep melodic house almost with Higher Now. Future bass with Whiplash. And then different feels throughout the verses too. Like My Own Advice had like a sort of it was like a pop sound, but like a very acoustic driven pop sound. You had some rock stuff. So yeah, just overall very diverse. I know a lot of for a lot of people that are probably upset or like a little burnt out of the melodic sound, I don't know what they'd think of this album because again, it's just a lot of melodic stuff. But like in terms of BPM ranges, in terms of sounds on display, yeah, to me it's very different for sure. So yeah, overall I think that's a great album. Definitely his best work to date for sure. Yeah, and just a great album overall. Most of them are playlist ads. I think looking back, I think I added every single one. I don't think I added Want It All. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that as an ad. We'll see if that grows or not. But yeah, outside of that, that's kind of how I'm feeling. I think I've added pretty much everything. And yeah, I think it's just like as mentioned before, just a great album overall. And yeah, I'm seeing him at Ember Shores in like a month. So hopefully we'll get to see some of these songs live, get to sing some of them. I'd love to hear Stay Live. I don't know if Stay Live will happen, but Stay Live would be fucking sick. And yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling. So, but yes, we will probably call the stream there. Got the album done. Got the all the tracks done. And yeah, I'd say that was a pretty successful album listen. Got to listen to some good stuff. Singles were all pretty good as well. I mean, outside of the With Love one. Wish we could have listened to it a little bit more. Subtle Bicep Flex. I mean, I was just stretching, but like, we could just, overall rating. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. William Black said that if I gave his album a 9, he would try to come as close to my city as possible. I'm not saying this just so that he would come to my city. I think anything to me, okay, so to me, a 9 to 9.5. I rate albums very differently to how I rate songs. I think album-wise, it's probably above a 9, maybe like a 9.15, 9.25, because like I rank albums on a completely different scale than I rank the songs. So you'll see like a lot of songs might not be in that 9 range, but like as an overall project, the fact that there's almost 0 stinkers and the production quality is top notch, I'd probably give it over a 9. I don't know if I can give a number exactly. It'd probably have to take a little bit more time, but I would definitely give it above a 9 for sure. I'd say it's like an A tier album, which would be in that like 9 to 9.5 range. S tier is like 9.5 to 10. I think it's in that A tier range. Overall, just a great album. Your average rating is 8.6. Yeah, see, I wouldn't give the album an 8.6. I think I would definitely give it higher for sure. I don't think that rating it just based on the average of my ratings is probably fair, because you have to consider everything else too. Like, just because I give a song a 9, for example, right, that doesn't take into account the innovation of the project as a whole. I think the project was very innovative, especially for William Black too. Just so many different genres on display. I guess maybe not innovative in the sense that it's like creating a completely different sound, but like there's just a ton of sun genres on display. Very similar to like The Long Way Home, or the Way Back Up. Geez, those album names are so different. What's the highest album you've rated? Definitely Ascend. I'd give Ascend probably like a 9. I honestly, Ascend might be a 10. Ascend is probably a 10 album. Ascend, Jason Ross Atlas, and then I don't even know what my third one would be. Those are my clear 1 and 2 though. Yeah, would definitely sit over a 9 on that. All right, we'll stop recording there. And yeah, I'm gonna be probably spending the whole night editing that. I agree. That was a great album. But yeah, I'm probably gonna sign off here. Yeah, you guys definitely hyped it up appropriately. It was a great album. So, great stream, and yeah, we'll see what next week has to offer. But in the meantime, I will see you guys in the next one, and in the Discord link in the description. Discord in the description, down in the description. Keep the conversation going there. But in the meantime, I will see you guys. Peace.